mean, maybe that played a part into our intrigue in the beginning, but we went through every Tool song. We went through skits. We went through remakes. We went through
we
remixes.
sat through 7 minutes
yes.
of grasshoppers and crickets.
Yeah. I don't think it was just nostalgia or anything. Like, I think that they were just that intriguing, and the band is just that good.
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers podcast.
We made it.
We made it, Smokey.
Yeah, we did.
What's up, buddy Roski?
Oh, everything.
Okay, listen. It's been a reoccurring theme.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell have you done this weekend?
Oh man, I got into past life regressions. You know what those are?
You got into what, Smokey?
Past life regressions.
How many people have done that? Leave it in the comments. Go ahead, Smokey.
Probably very few. You know what it is, though, right?
I do.
Yeah, it's when you kind of meditate and you go into a trance and see if you can actually see into your past life. Well, it turns out I was an ancient philosopher in Athens.
Greece or Athens, Georgia?
No, Athens, Greece. Yeah, I was actually part of REM in the 80s. I don't know how it worked out, but it was. No, I was the ancient philosopher Diogenes, who was the homeless cynic and stoic.
Oh, wow.
Philosopher, yes.
How'd it go?
Oh, man, it was pretty cool. Met Alexander the Great one time.
Damn.
Yeah, so Alexander the Great walks up and says, Diogenes, I know that you are the great philosopher. Is there anything I can do for you? So I look up at him and said, yeah, you can move out of my sun. You know, and turns out that the people that were with Alexander were saying that that's an insult. You know,
wow, really?
He's insulting your power. You could do anything for this man, and all he wants is for you to move out of his way. And Alexander says, you know what? I could imprison the man, but I'm not, because if I was not Alexander the Great, I would wish to be Diogenes.
God dang, I need to hang out with you on a weekend, bro.
I said back to him, if I were not Diogenes, I would also wish to be Diogenes.
Okay, speak English.
If I was not me, I would also wish to be me.
If you were not you,
yes,
you would wish to.
I would also wish to be me. But yes, if you ever have the chance, look up Diogenes. He was a great philosopher and very, very out there.
Okay, I gotta keep it real with you.
Yeah,
ours are very similar.
Are they? What did you do?
I've heard of astral projection or projecting.
Yeah.
And I tried to astral project myself into the future.
Oh, okay.
I failed miserably. I sat in my bedroom with because they said the best way to do it is, without mind-altering substances, is to sit in your room, meditate in through the nose.
Focus on your breathing.
Exactly. In
Yes.
through your nose, out through your mouth. Focus on that. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see where I can go. What can I? It was almost like a remote viewing type thing. And all I could think about was cheeseburgers.
Yeah, well, that happens.
Have you ever tried that?
Yeah, absolutely. The guided meditations tend to work a little better than just trying to do it on your own, because you have that voice coming into your head that actually guides you through it, right. and it makes it easier to leave your body and project out there wherever you're wishing to go. I've done it a couple times, yeah.
Wait a minute, so you've done this and succeeded?
I mean, I didn't see anything phenomenal.
I'm listening to YouTube videos, and I could have just came to my dog.
Well, it wasn't into the future or anything, but it was actually astral travel.
Yeah, to like different points of time.
Yeah, well, you can go outside of space and time, of course, or you could just travel through the universe and see what you can see. But no, nothing spectacular. I didn't see like the collapse of society or anything like that.
See, I didn't want to see that. I just wanted to get some insight on like where my life was headed, you know, what it was going to be like with, you know, me and you 5, 10, 15 years down the future, you know, like where things were going to be.
Yeah.
And my mind just kept like bringing up, like, damn, I really want a homemade
That's
cheeseburger.
the ego mind. The ego mind always brings you back to reality when you are trying to escape reality. That's why they always tell you, the first thing you got to do is let go of your ego, because your ego will bring you right back every time. It'll make you think like, oh, this is dumb. Why am I doing this? You know, but that's what keeps you grounded. And if you're gonna travel, you need to let go of all of that.
That's why I say mushrooms should be legal. Anyway, but no, bro, we both had a crazy interesting weekend, I would say.
Yeah.
But reading the last, again, shout out to everyone who commented on the last podcast of the top 5 fashion trends in music. Let's read the top 3 comments.
Okay.
Let's do it. So the number 3 most liked comment comes from Randy Whistler 9923. He says, Hades, 80s glam / hair metal was the best fashion trend. Spandex and or leather, all covered in various animal print, with fringes everywhere. And yes, people not in bands back then even dressed like that.
Oh, wow. Dude, I want to do some astral travel back to that period and just see the people dressed like that.
Keep it real. If that was the thing in the now, would you wear like some leopard print spandex?
Not maybe.
You say that now.
If I was like, 18, 19 during that scene, maybe I would have. Like now, of course not.
Because it's not the thing.
Yeah, exactly. And not at my age. But if I was in that scene, in that time period, at that age, it's probably something I would have been doing.
Smokey out there with some long hair, flowing hair, with some leopard.
Got my perm all did up.
Leopard print shirt with some lion stripes.
It's got to be super tight too.
I mean, just super tight.
Yeah.
The number 2 most liked comment from the top 5 fashion trends and music podcast comes from Cyber Ashley. Shout out to Cyber Ashley. She says, I'm assuming. Okay, shout out Cyber Ashley. Says, I raised a glass of scotch to the 5 men of the Titan sub. Salute to those guys.
Nice, yes.
I'm also a big fan of Titanic Film 6, which is my favorite movie of all time. Regardless of class or wealth, they were still people, and they wanted to be a part of the wreck's history, and they very much got that wish.
Well, they became part of history, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. I mean, I couldn't see myself doing it, but
I couldn't either.
Maybe though they knew the risk, right?
I mean, when you told me, this was off camera, but Smokey told me they actually drilled holes and used
they bolted them when they get in there. Apparently they bolt them in where they can't get out. But I've been hearing stories since that they knew some of the equipment might have been faulty. There might have been stress fractures and things like that.
So you knowing, and then you also said that they brought something off Amazon that was a Logitech controller.
Yeah.
We probably don't want to speak much on this.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, we don't know the whole story.
Yeah, but why? If you saw things that where it said it was probably faulty, why would they make it faulty? Why would they do that?
What do you mean?
You said
that's just negligence, though. If that's the case, this is all allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there, but allegedly that maybe they were cutting corners or something.
Didn't James Cameron go down to like the bottom of the Mariana Trench or something? Remember James Cameron went down very, very low. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I mean you can't go to the bottom of Mariana.
He
Trench.
went very low.
The pressure would be so massive that you would implode.
I want to say James either he went
without stress fractures.
Right, he either went to the Titanic or the Mariana Trench. I can't remember, or very close to. I mean, Mariana Trench is the deepest point on Earth.
Well, the Titanic is 2 miles deep.
That ain't nothing.
That's ridiculous pressure, though.
Yeah, but you don't know the James Cameron thing I'm talking about?
No, not right offhand.
Really? Anyway, we'll look it up after this podcast. The number 1 most liked comment from last podcast, which was the top 5 fashion trends and music, comes from Randy Whistler 9923.
Oh, wow.
Again. And he says, we so need a leisure suit Smokey for just one podcast. Just one.
I have to go borrow some of my dad's leisure suits.
Leisure Suit Larry is actually not Smokey. It's
No.
his dad.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Leisure Suit Larry.
That would be cool though if I show up in the leisure suit one day.
Bruh, do it. Please do it.
Maybe on
Please.
Halloween or something.
Pull up on the leisure. You gotta come
Yeah.
fresh.
Pop the collar.
I'm straight out the 70s.
Yeah.
Nah, today, Smoke Dog.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, you know we're two big Tool fans.
Yep, we have become that
Yes,
recently. Yes.
we have. The Trash Talkers, you guys actually, Smokey started the Tool trend, and
Yeah.
you guys made us, y'all, Smokey planted the seed, you guys put the water on and blossomed it.
Yeah, we were just looking at the surface. I was like, hey, we should check this out. And they're like, no, come with us. We're going to show you something.
We're gonna show you how it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
But today is the top 5 ranked worst to best Tool songs according to Junkie.com.
Yeah, Junkie.com. Apparently, they ranked every single Tool song
Right.
from least to worst, or least to best. Sorry.
Yes, from Lisa. And you guys can go check it out. Just type in top 5 best or ranked worst to best top 5 Tool songs, and you'll see Junkie.com. Go shout them out. And you guys can see, because they did all the Tool songs, but we're only going to do the top 5 right here.
Yeah, definitely.
So, wait. So you do 5.
You want to start off with number 5?
Yes, I do. So now,
Alright.
the number 5 song that they say, and again, we're skipping over so many of Tool's amazing songs.
Yeah.
But this is according to Junkie.com. And number 5, worst to best, number 5 happens to be Schism.
Schism.
Amazing song.
Absolutely.
Bro, I gotta say, just doing this, it's gonna be hard to say any of these, because out of all of Tool songs, the top 5 are gonna be their best. I mean, according to
Junkie. Yeah.
Exactly. So it says Schism. It says proof that you can construct a great work of art from the simplest riff imaginable. Schism takes an emotional moment and beats you over the head with it again and again. No band uses repetition the way that these guys do, not to simplify things, but to make them more complex. Worrying over the same problems like a demented mathematician trying to crack the one single code over and over. Now listen.
That sounds like Tool in general.
In general.
Yeah.
Dude, Schism is one of those songs. If I'm not mistaken, was Schism not one of our first Tool music videos?
One of the early ones. Nah, first 10 maybe?
Well, I'm talking music videos.
Oh, music videos.
I feel like Schism might want to be one of our first ones. Am I
I'm
tripping?
trying to remember if we went back and watched the video.
Damn, good question. Damn.
We went back because we didn't do many videos at all. We were worried about them getting blocked. And a lot of the trash talkers were saying, don't do the videos anyway, because they don't particularly add to the song.
Yeah.
But maybe Schism was one that we watched.
Dude, Schism's one of those songs that's one of those songs that gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
And you just say it.
I know the pieces fit.
Bro, let me tell you something. That's one of those songs when we were doing Tool Tuesday, dude. Like, Trash Talkers, Tribe members, Tooligans out there, let me know if any of you guys experienced this. But have you ever experienced, especially, I did this with Schism, like I'd wake up like at like 3 a.m. and it's, I know the pieces, like I knew it. It's just like it would. I'm like, get out of my throw these goddamn headphones, like get out of my
absolutely.
head. Like, God, I need to go to bed.
That might be the catchiest song that they've done. That just that one line just replays in your head all the time. It's like you're making a puzzle on the table and you're like, why is this not working?
I'm looking at the piece.
I know these pieces fit.
Put that monkey in there.
Absolutely.
What you got for number 4, Smoke?
Number 4, and this may be one, I'm not going to say I disagree with this list, but this would not be in my top 5, but it happens to be Prison Sex.
I'm going to have to agree with you.
This would not be in your top 5?
It would not. It would not.
It says, listen, I'm aware that suggesting that any Tool song is even adjacent to the world of disco and dance is kind of blasphemy.
Damn.
You might be right about that.
Damn.
But how else do we explain what goes on across the staccato 5 minutes of Prison Sex? A wormy work of unsettled art
The hell?
It might be the only Tool song that wouldn't clear a dance floor. That wouldn't. Yeah,
I mean, look,
maybe.
Prison Sex is. Go ahead.
And is all the better for that. So they're saying that Prison Sex needs to be in the top 5 because it actually could be a dance song. We've had that conversation before about Tool songs. When we go to the show, we went to the one in Orlando.
Yes.
People don't dance.
No.
There is no one out in the dance floor. They don't even have a dance floor. It's all seats.
From what we've experienced.
Yeah, but you don't see anyone out in the aisles dancing around.
I don't know. Me and whoever that dude's name was next to me, we was getting it in, bro. We was getting it in.
But you're doing it in your seats.
Yes.
Yeah. But they're saying that Prison Sex is one of those where you could have had a dance floor and everybody could have rocked their thing to it.
Turned up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is one of those ones that make you want to get up and just gyrate
Move
your
around
hips a little bit, just a smidget.
I think in general the polyrhythms don't really lend itself to dancing very much.
Again, when you listen to Tool, you don't dance.
Exactly.
You know what you do?
Yeah. You feel it.
You do the drunk aunt dance. That's what you do. It don't matter what kind of beat. It could be the smoothest for. It could be, but you. That's what you doing, dude.
I still remember that one guy that looked like Shane McMahon.
Oh, at
that
the
rode
show?
down from us.
Yeah.
And he just did the whole time. He's like, yeah, and he kept nudging his wife.
Come on,
watch
get
this
it.
part. Watch this part.
She's like,
He's like, I came to the show for you, but if you nudge me one more
damn, I swear you, I ain't cooking dinner tonight.
He's like, no, this part right
This
here.
part's the best one.
Yeah.
Man, that was such an experience. By the way, guys, we actually did a vlog on us going to see Tool. Go check that out. It's on our on our YouTube page. Now, number 3 of the from worst to best, and this is according to Junkie.com. It's The Pot.
The Pot.
The Pot.
Wow, this was one of the first 3 maybe we did.
I think so. I mean, and we instantly, before we even heard the song, I think we instantly said, look, this is about
Mary Jane.
the Mary Jane.
And it almost like some of the lyrics to a beginner on their Tool journey,
kind of
the lyrics would lend themselves to making you see that. But we got blasted in the comments. Like, this was before there was a Trash Talk Tribe. This was before there were people that just rocked with us. These were Tool fans that came in and said, y'all are stupid for believing that is about weed.
We took it.
Yeah.
Keep going, though.
And we learned a lot about it.
Keep going. Crank this up. I want to hear what you're saying. Go ahead.
I'm saying that's pretty much it.
I mean,
like, we actually took that as a learning experience.
Yeah.
And looked deeper into the songs from that point on.
Because from when what was our first Tool song we did? Sober, right?
Yeah.
Wow, God, I hope this is in the top 5. But when we first started our Tool endeavor, like, we were taking things as face value, and it's like, dude, y'all have no idea.
Exactly.
Y'all have no, and we didn't. We had no idea, and we have to thank y'all for that. We really have to thank y'all for that, for introducing us, not introducing, but explaining to us how intricate a band could be, and Tool embodies that, dude.
And it's still amazing to me that we just happened to fall on Tool as the first song, and they're like, you guys, you don't understand what you're getting into.
It's like, bro, it's almost like, God, I don't want to bring drug references in it.
It's like you just happen to land on the most enigmatic band of all time for your first voyage into reaction videos.
It's like, all right, I'm going to have to bring it up. It's like most people smoke weed for their first time. Hence the pot, no pun intended. But imagine if your first drug you ever did was ayahuasca.
Exactly.
It's like, wait a minute. It's like, whoa,
like, this exists.
Like, I am not on Earth anymore, dude.
Yeah.
But that's how it was with the pot. And what Junkie.com says, it says fun, quote unquote, isn't exactly the word that you'd apply to most Tool tracks, but the pot shimmers with such invention and originality that it comes to feet oddly joyful. The sound of a demented emperor playing the fiddle while around him Rome burns.
Wow.
Did we not catch that in the pot?
No. Wait, you must have been Hi. I mean, it's about the judge, though, right? Like, maybe they're just using a metaphor here.
Wait a minute. The sound of a demented emperor playing his fiddle. Wow.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the
God
pod
dang,
again.
I know. Now I want to go back.
I want to get what they're describing here.
Man, this is what's so great about what we do, dude. We've heard the song, we know the song,
Yeah.
but it's like hearing, even in the comments that we read from you guys, we'll see some comments that say, no, this is about this. So we'll go back and be like, well, God dang, you might be right. But then we'll read this and it's like, no, it's about an emperor playing the fiddle while Roman. And you go back and listen, like, well, God dang, he might be right. That might be all in Tool's, brain. It's just like, hey, it's up to your interpretation.
Yeah, and we've settled on that theory several times.
100%.
Yeah. Want to hear number 2?
What you got for number 2?
Oh man, I love it. I don't want it. I just need it. Stinkfist.
Oh Lord, Lord.
Yeah, it says, of course, the closest thing that Tool ever wrote to a pop single is a paean to the joys of fisting.
Bro.
Short, compact, and surprisingly direct.
That's what she said.
Is this little work of anti-art
That's what
that
she
lays
said.
its pleasures right at your feet.
That's what she said.
If you need to get someone into Tool, this is the place to start them off. A glorious, gaping entry.
That's what she said.
I see what you did there, Junkie.
Yes,
I see it.
I see junkie.com.
I just need it to breathe, to feel,
Man.
to know I'm alive.
Man, listen, bruh. Stinkfist. You know the only thing that pops in my head when I think of Stinkfist? I remember how we put the clips at the beginning of of Tool, like all of our videos that we do now, but when we did Tool Tuesday, it was all like Tool related.
Stinkfist, everybody.
No, I remember Maynard had a shirt with like some cop like bent over with his legs, and there's this dude like with his fist in it. That's the only thing I think of, dude.
I still remember that clip of you saying Stinkfist, everybody.
Hey, not smell my finger, smell my fist. Nah, dude, it's I don't know, man. Look, I still give. I know the Tool Gators, the Tool against the Tribe members, the Trash Talkers. Everyone has told us that the way Tool makes music is usually Danny and Justin started off. Then Adam comes in, and then Maynard's listening. He's like, okay, cool. All right, cool. I'll be back in 14 days. He goes, takes a bullet train to Iowa somewhere, comes back, and then, okay, I got it. And then that's why it took so long to get, a Tool album for so long. Yeah. But he comes back, and he's like, dude, man, Maynard is a goat, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a goat, dude. For him to have these comedic, the Pod, Stinkfist. For him to have these names, Dyer Von Satan, Maynard's, which I think is top 5 Tool songs in my opinion.
I feel like Maynard could have been the reincarnation of Diogenes. Now that I think about it,
crank it up.
You'd have to see the whole story of Diogenes.
Hey,
the dog.
Okay, we'll talk about it off camera.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, I feel like that's what Maynard does. He's like, I'm gonna give you the knowledge. I'm gonna give you this dope ass music. I'm gonna give you everything that you love about this band. But the title of the song is gonna be something that's just gonna throw you way off.
Exactly.
Way off, dude.
Yeah.
Now, according to Junkie.com, number 1 is Tool's best song. Now,
yes,
I'm gonna have to.
I absolutely agree. You can disagree. I absolutely agree. This is my favorite Tool song.
Okay, all right. Junkie.com has number 1's Tool best song is Anima.
Anima, absolutely.
Now, would you like to talk about why I disagree and why you agree, or should I read the synopsis first?
Oh, I mean, I agree because it's the best song, but go ahead.
Okay, the synopsis for according to Junkie.com, as Tool's best song says, as soon as I can pull it up here, wherever the hell it went. Okay, where the hell did it go? And just like that.
Did you lose it?
Just like that. Welcome to
all the way at the bottom of the list.
All right, here we go. On them. It says all of the delights of Tool as a band are contained within the first minutes of this. Their very greatest work of art, is what Junkie.com calls this.
Mm-hmm.
It says, the hushed threats, the sudden stab of the guitar, the rolling, bubbling bass work, the wry, obsidian black joke of the lyrics. Name me a band that can attempt to do even half of what Tool achieve across this masterpiece, and I call you a goddamn liar.
Absolutely! You tell him, Junkie. That is right.
You calling me a junkie?
Maybe. Alright, why do you disagree?
Okay. I think it's subjective, and you can agree with me
Of
there.
course, yeah.
Again, this is according to Junkie.
Yeah.
Now, if there was a Smokey.com tools,
Yeah.
right, it would be...
That would be number one.
Really?
Absolutely. Yes.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I would have said for the longest time, Sober. That was the first one we ever did.
That'd be in my top 5.
Yeah, me too. That would absolutely be in my top 5. I would just take out Prison Sex and put Sober in there, and this is a perfect top 5 for me.
All right.
Anima, absolutely.
Okay, and we'll talk about Anima more for a second. But if I had, not knocking Junkie, and if you guys happen to agree with Junkie.com, all shouts out to you. But again, music is subjective. My top 5 Tool songs. Number 5, I'm gonna start off. God dang, with Maynard's D. I'm gonna start off with Descending.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours is gonna be a lot of
man.
Fear Inoculum.
Yeah, see, I knew you were going there. All right, Maynard's D, Descending. I want to go with the Holy Trinity, and I could put that all in 3. I'm gonna say if I, yeah, damn it, because you can't have the Holy Trinity with the whole 3. All right, okay. If I'm gonna take, of course, no. God dang it. Anima would not be my number one. My number one would probably be Numa or Descending. That's just me though.
Yeah.
But
I get it. Yeah.
Why
you like
Anima?
that style of Tool more?
Yes.
I like the older style more. Nothing wrong with the Fear Inoculum. No, I like it.
Damn, dude.
Anima.
Now, man, what are we talking about? Lotta Rallis?
Yeah,
What are we talking about?
Lotta Rallis might have to break the top 5 too.
Bro, there's not a song that we know of in history that did what Lotta Rallis did.
No, and I would put them in the top 5. But Stinkfist, okay, I would bump the pot down.
Okay.
I would put Schism at number 5. I would put Sober at number 4. Okay. I would put Lotta Rallis at number 3. And Stinkfist at number 2. And Anima at number 1.
Man, oh my God, how do you forget? How do you forget 10,000 Days, man?
Lotta Rallis probably our biggest Tool video.
Dude, that's one of the greatest songs ever in life.
Absolutely. I just don't think it quite encapsulate what Anima does.
Okay, break it down.
Anima, like every time I think of Anima, I think of Maynard standing on a skyscraper in LA and watching California just break off of the country and floating away, and he's standing there like, yes, I told you,
so.
I told every one of you.
God, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take Descending away from my number 1, bro. Lotta Rallis is probably Tool's best song.
Yeah, it's top 5.
Dude, name another song that uses the Fibonacci sequence.
No, I don't know that there is one.
Does that not make that one of the greatest songs ever?
One of them, yes.
And you don't put it in your top 5?
I just said it was in my top 5.
Oh, you did put it in number 3, I think it was. Okay, number 3. Okay.
But Anima is even better in my opinion.
I mean, we could sit here and debate this all day, dude.
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
I just... man, Tool...
I want to watch it all go down. He's just on the skyscraper.
Just like, watching it all go to hell. Just watching it all go to hell.
I'm praying for a tidal wave.
Man, there's not a band like Tool. There will never be a band like Tool.
Yeah.
And do you think that we are so... what's the word I'm looking for? That we're so... I don't know the word, but do you think that we're so into Tool because it popped our cherry? Do you think that... You think that's why?
It could be. I mean, maybe that played a part into our intrigue in the beginning, but we went through every Tool song. We went through skits. We went through remakes. We went through
We
remixes.
sat through 7 minutes
Yes.
of grasshoppers and crickets.
Yeah. I don't think it was just nostalgia or anything. Like, I think that they were just that intriguing, and the band is just that good.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like to put Tool fans in the pretentious category because those are the people that don't get it. Like it's like wrestling. You know, there's an old saying in wrestling: for the people who get it, for the people who don't get it, no explanation will do. But for the people who do get it, they don't need an explanation. That's the same thing with Tool. If you get it, you don't need an explanation of why it's so great. If you don't get it, no explanation is going to work for you anyway. So just don't listen to them if you don't like it.
Well, guess what? We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
We
dude.
did.
Who said that quote about the wrestling? Just
Oh, that's been floating around the wrestling industry for years.
whoever said that was brilliant, dude.
Yeah,
It was
I don't know
brilliant.
who came up with it originally.
Man, yeah, guys, let us know what your top 5 worst to best Tool songs are
Yeah.
by category down in the comment section. I guess take by category out. And yeah, go check out junkie.com's worst to best Tool songs. Help me out here. I want to say link, but
Junkie.com ranked every Tool song from worst to best.
no clue why that's a mouthful, but it happens to be. Smokey, you got some OMG and
I
some
do,
WTF
actually.
today? Is it OMG?
It is OMG, and we're okay. The other one comes from Illinois this week.
So we do have a OMG.
No, we got a WTF.
What the Florida?
And Illinois. TMI.
Too much
maybe.
TMI. Too much
we'll go
Illinois.
with TMI again. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, if you don't know, I'm going to read 2 headlines, and Hollywood is going to try to guess which one comes from Florida and which one comes from Illinois.
Look, Chicago got some crazy
They
shit.
do. They do. A man charged after telling police he shot himself in the leg during a dream about a home intruder.
I'm not meaning to laugh. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's a tough one to laugh at.
Go. I'm sorry. Go.
You're not supposed to laugh at that. No.
God dang, bro. You know how ready you gotta be? You gotta have that thing right. Oh!
I just woke up and saw my leg there. I thought it was the intruder.
What's the next
All
one?
right,
Here?
don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Okay.
That's none to laugh at.
Sorry.
Man tries to flee. Man tries to flee deputies riding a lawnmower. That's the headline.
I can't laugh at that one.
I think you can laugh at that one.
Okay. Man tries to flee riding lawnmower.
Yeah.
God, but God, oh my God, this might be the toughest one yet, bro.
You want me to read them back to you?
Yes.
Man charged after telling police he shot himself in the leg during a dream about a home.
Oh Lord!
And a man tries to flee deputies on riding lawnmower.
You ain't gonna get me now, boy.
You only got 5 speeds. Don't worry, I got it in 5th. You ain't catching me.
I'm going a whole 10 miles an hour. All right, being a Georgia boy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the lawnmower is from Georgia, and
From
I
Florida.
I'm sorry, I'm from Florida. I apologize.
Yeah.
It's something south.
Yeah.
It's from Florida, and I'm gonna say the gun charge or the dude shooting himself in the leg during a dream is Illinois, and I know I'm right, right?
Yeah, you are correct.
I'm right.
Yeah, which one you want to hear about first?
Give me the guy shooting himself in the leg with the dream.
All right.
first.
It says a suburban Chicago man is facing a
knew it.
firearm charge after he told officers he accidentally shot himself in the leg while dreaming that an intruder was breaking into his home.
Wow.
The Lake Barrington man was charged about 2 months
Did you
after.
say the Leg Baron 10
Lake-
man?
Yeah, Lake Barrington man.
Oh, Leg Barrington.
Yes.
Okay.
Deputies were called to his home on April 10th on a report about a person with a gunshot wound. Deputies who found the 62-year-old man with a gunshot wound to one of his legs applied a tourniquet. He was losing significant blood.
Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to laugh.
Yeah, the man told investigators he had a dream that someone was breaking into his home, and during that dream, he retrieved his .357 Magnum revolver.
God
Hey,
dang!
that's a big gun. Yeah. And shot who he believed was the intruder. When he fired, he shot himself and apparently woke up from the dream. Wow. Investigators determined there was no burglary attempt at the man's home in northwest Chicago suburb, but they found that his state firearm owner's identification card had been revoked, and he was still in possession of a firearm. A warrant was issued on gun charges.
They took him to jail?
He was arrested Monday after posting bond and is scheduled for June 29th. That doesn't matter. Yeah, but that's the end of that story.
Bruh.
It's not as funny as the headline reads. It's kind of sad at this point.
I feel bad now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can laugh at the headline even though you're not laughing at the guy.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in his 60s.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be going through many things, whether it be mental, physical, or environmental around him. You know, being in Chicago.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, that's enough to drive you insane.
God, dude, I feel sad, man. I hope everything works out for you, sir. Hope everything works out.
Hopefully it will.
Tell me about
All right.
Florida.
Florida man tries to flee deputies on a riding lawnmower. This one should be much more hilarity.
You already know that comes from Florida, bro. Just go ahead.
Florida deputies used a taser to stop a man who tried to avoid arrest by fleeing on a riding lawnmower.
I could just see him. Mr. Williams, we're right here with you, buddy. Come on now.
You're just walking beside him. Are you going to pull over,
I'm
bro?
going to tase you, Mr. Williams.
Are you going to pull over? Never. You'll never catch me.
catch me.
The Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, Okaloosa, said it was trying to serve an arrest warrant on 40-year-old, I'll leave his name out, and found him on the mower in his backyard. They shouted at him to stop and get on the ground when he tried to escape on the mower. Deputies chased Mobley on foot before using the
That's
taser.
not chasing. That's speed walking. Speed walking.
When he was finally caught, deputies found him with a revolver, a handcuff key, and a pipe with M residue.
Oh yeah, he was on it.
Yeah,
he was on it.
Yeah, he was on it, and he probably thought he was in a car.
Yeah, he probably thought that lawnmower was
Or a
going
motorcycle.
a lot faster than what
You're
it was
not
going.
gonna catch me. Look at this. This John Deere rolls, bro.
He's literally, the cops are literally, bruh, I'm literally walking with you, dude. Like,
If
come
you
on.
don't pull over, you're gonna get this.
You ain't gonna catch me today, boy. Man.
I can see a zero turn and he's got it pinned all the way down.
Just one of those, he's doing sporadic turns and stuff.
Trying to shake him.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It's not awesome. Sorry.
It's not awesome.
It's
don't do the M word and run from police. On
especially
your lawnmower.
he had a 357 too, huh?
Yeah, he did. He had a gun on him, and a handcuff key. He was planning.
He
on
was
this.
ready for this,
Yeah,
dude.
he was like, they won't find this key. I'll just get right out when they do grab me.
I'm gonna run away on this lawnmower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna protect myself with this weapon. And if you happen to get me handcuffs,
I got a way out.
I'm getting out.
Yep.
Man. Oh, this hurt my head with your TMI and your WTF, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows you that there's so many things that's going on this world.
It's a mad world.
It's a mad world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what song we need to react to?
What was that?
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, going nowhere.
Who is that? Why am I not?
I think Mad Season. Or am I
Is it
tripping?
Mad Season?
Mad something? Mad World? Maybe?
I know the song. I just can't place who the artist is.
Yeah, me and Taylor sampled it. Trash Talkers. I think it's Mad World. Let us know down in the comment section.
Yeah.
No, but this was a good one, man. We can't wait to read the comments down in the section or down in the comment section because we're two Tool fans, and if you're watching this, we're pretty sure that you're a Tool fan, and we want to know what your top 5 worst to best Tool songs are. I'm curious.
Absolutely.
To know what you guys are. You got anything else, Small Dog?
I think that's it for this week.
I think that's it, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the Trash Talkers podcast. Again, leave your comments down below, and if your comment it gets the top 3 most liked, it will be read on next week's podcast. And with that being said, my name is Barringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And we are
over
and
out.
deuces. Yeah. You ain't gonna kiss me on this goddamn.
Yeah, I got my lawnmower parked out in front.
They should have lawnmower races.
Oh, they do.